ranch dressing. This is the most consumed dipping sauce in the United States and has held that position for decades. Steve Henson created it in the early 1950s by mixing dried herbs with buttermilk and mayonnaise, later serving it at his California ranch called Hidden Valley. The flavor is creamy, tangy, and herbaceous from dill, garlic, onion, and chives. It became the default dipping sauce for wings, vegetables, and fries, and generated an ongoing debate over whether ranch belongs on pizza that has never been fully resolved. Marinara sauce. Marinara crossed from pasta accompaniment to dipping sauce territory through American appetizer culture in the 1980s and 90s. The name comes from the Italian word for sailor, historically associated with Neapolitan seafarers who made it aboard ships because tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, and dried herbs kept well at sea. It became the standard accompaniment for mozzarella stick, fried calamari, and garlic knots. Restaurant version kept slightly thicker than pasta sauce, so the sauce clings to whatever is being dipped rather than running off immediately. Honey mustard. Honey mustard sits at the intersection of sweet and tangy in a way that makes it one of the most broadly appealing dipping sauces in American fast food culture. The ratio of honey to mustard determines the character of the final sauce, and most commercial versions lean towards sweetness to appeal to the widest audience. It became the go-to sauce for chicken tenders and nuggets through the 1980s and 90s. The acidity of the mustard cuts through the fat of fried chicken, while the honey smooths the sharpness of something approachable. Buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce is a clear finishing sauce that functions as a dip across American food culture. Made from hot sauce and melted butter whisked into a glossy coating, it delivers heat and richness simultaneously. More butter softens the heat, more hot sauce increases the burn. It is served alongside celery stick and blue cheese or ranch at virtually every American bar. Whether buffalo sauce belongs with blue cheese or ranch is a regional debate that divides the Northeast from the rest of the country. Both sides consider the other option incorrect. Tzatziki. Greek tzatziki is one of the few dipping sauce that actively cools the palate rather than adding heat or rich. Strained yogurt gets mixed with grated cucumber, garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, fresh dill, or mint. The cucumber has to be squeezed thoroughly or the sauce becomes watery within minutes. It serves as a dipping sauce, grilled meats, and falafel across Greek and Middle Eastern food culture, and the cooling quality makes it clearly effective alongside spiced or charred meats where the yogurt and cucumber provide direct contrast. Guacamole. Avocado-based dips have existed in Mexican cuisine since the Aztec period, when avocados were mashed with tomatoes and chili into a condiment called a guacamole. The modern version uses ripe avocados mashed with lime juice, salt, cilantro, white onion, and jalapeno. The lime juice adds brightness and slows the oxidation that turns cut avocado brown. Guacamole became one of the defining dips of American party culture through the expansion of Tex-Mex restaurants in the 1980s and 90s, and the debate over whether tomatoes belong in it has never been resolved. Aioli. Traditional provenal aioli is simply garlic emulsified with olive oil, with no egg and no mayonnaise. What Americans counter in restaurants almost universally flavored mayonnaise carrying the aioli name. Despite that gap, the category produced genuinely excellent dipping sauce. Truffle aioli, sriracha aioli, and chipotle aioli became fixtures on American restaurant menus in the 2000s and remain among the most ordered dipping options burger and sandwich restaurants. Soy dipping sauce. Soy-based dipping sauces span an enormous range across Asian culinary traditions. Japanese ponzu combines soy with citrus juice and dashed into a thin, bright sauce for dumplings and grilled meat. Chinese versions mix soy with rice vinegar, sesame oil, chili oil. Korean samjang blends fermented soybean paste with gochujang and garlic into a thick, savory paste for wrapping grilled meat and lettuce. Each reflects the flavor priorities of its culinary tradition. Despite sharing soy as a foundation, they taste remarkably different from one another. Hummus. Cooked chickpeas blended with tahini, lemon juice, garlic, and olive oil produce a smooth, creamy dip with nutty depth and a brightening from the lemon. Quality of tahini makes an enormous difference, and good hummus requires well-made tahini rather than the bitter paste found in cheaper commercial versions. Hummus consumption in the United States grew dramatically through the 2000s as Mediterranean food gained mainstream popularity, and it is now eaten pita, vegetables, crackers, and increasingly used as a sandwich spread in everyday American kitchen. Peanut sauce. Southeast Asian peanut sauce appears across Thai, Indonesian, Vietnamese. Cooking crossed into American food culture through Thai restaurants in the 1980s and 90s. The Thai version combines peanut butter with coconut milk, red curry paste, fish sauce, and lime juice into a rich, slightly spicy sauce served with grilled meat skewers. Indonesian peanut sauce is thicker, spicier, with a stronger peanut presence. American interpretations tend to be sweeter and milder than either original. The combination of peanut-rich coconut creaminess and lime acidity makes it one of the most complex dipping sauce in any culinary tradition. Queso is a Tex-Mex creation, became one of the defining appetizer sauce of American casual dining. The basic version melts processed cheese, most famously Velveeta, with canned tomatoes and green chiles into a smooth, pourable dip that stays liquid far longer than naturally melted cheese. The emulsifying salts and processed cheese prevent the fat from separating as it cools, which is why restaurant queso holds consistency through an entire meal. In Texas, it is essentially a social institution, the thing that arrives at table before anything else is discussed. Chimichurri. Argentine chimichurri is made from finely chopped parsley, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and dried red pepper flake, functioning as both a marinade and a dipping sauce for grilled meat. Unlike most dipping sauces, it contains no dairy and no processed ingredient, relying entirely on fresh herbs and acid to deliver flavor. The vinegar cuts through the fat of grilled beef naturally. Green chimichurri is the most common version, but red chimichurri adds roasted peppers and paprika for a deeper, smokier profile. Yum Yum sauce. Yum Yum sauce is an American invention with Japanese steakhouse origins and almost no connection to authentic Japanese cuisine. It appeared in the teppanyaki steakhouse format, popular in the United States in the 1960s and 70s, made from mayonnaise, tomato paste, butter, garlic powder, sugar, and vinegar into a pink, creamy, mildly sweet sauce. Despite its invented origins, it became genuinely beloved in American food culture, particularly in the South, where it is used on everything from shrimp to rice, and bottled versions are now sold nationally. Comeback sauce. Comeback sauce is a Mississippi creation that deserves more national recognition than it received. Developed in Greek-owned restaurants in Jackson, Mississippi in the early 20th century, it blends mayonnaise with chili sauce, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, garlic, and black pepper into a tangy, slightly spicy, deeply savory sauce. The name allegedly comes from customers always saying they would come back for more. It works as a dipping sauce, salad dressing, and sandwich spread, sitting somewhere between Thousand Island and remoulade while being distinct from both.